First Alert 5 weather.
I wanted to share this with you. Now that right there pegs the needle on the cute meter. I love that pup up on the porch. Probably wondering when the dog days of summer get here. Hang on, buddy. Right around the corner. Shout out to Beth for sending that to me. And you know, I always encourage our viewers to send in their snow accumulations. And that, well, that's a foot of snow right there. Thanks to Trish for sending that picture to us. We've got low clouds and some patchy fog up on the hill right now, but you drive just a few miles to the south here in Rockrimmon. We've got crystal clear skies and a near full moon out there tonight. That moon officially full on Saturday night. It's 17 and it's cold with that light breeze. It feels like 8 degrees. Live look from downtown Pueblo, crystal clear skies. A bright night with that big moon out there, 23 with the chill. All right, let's wrap up last night's storm system. Very beneficial snow for our area. Good water content with the snow. Nice drink of water for the vegetation across our area. Always helping to mitigate that ever-present fire danger. Some neighborhoods in the Springs, about 10 inches of snow, but good snows up and down the board right there. Even Monument, Woodland Park, and Black Forest, 5 inches of much needed snowfall. Big change around here tomorrow. It's going to heat up dramatically, especially compared to what we had today. Here's the reason why. It's a little surface trough out to the east of us. What that'll do is pull the air off the mountains. It'll be a westerly wind, bringing in much warmer air, but the price to pay is that wind out of the west tomorrow gusts from 30 to occasionally 40 miles per hour. Hour by hour, blue sky sunshine for starters tomorrow morning, a cold start. Even by 11 a.m., 30s and 40s, and it'll feel colder than that with the wind blowing during the afternoon, transitioning into the 40s and even some 50s around here. By sunset tomorrow evening, mostly clear skies up and down the I-25 corridor. Weak system headed our way over the weekend, and it could actually bring a few more snow showers. Doesn't look like anything to lose any sleep over, but I think by Saturday night into Sunday morning, snow showers certainly possible across parts of the Pikes Peak region. This model has a bullseye right there across the wet mountains southwest of Pueblo, maybe 3 to 4 inches by midday on Sunday. Across the Springs, it's not looking like a big deal, maybe a half an inch of snow by late Sunday morning. We'll stay on top of that and give you updates over the next couple of days. Pueblo today, 39. There's your good news right there. 0.15 of an inch of water. In Colorado Springs, we landed a little over 0.2 of an inch of moisture when you melt the snow down. But of course, those areas that got to 5 to 10 inches of snow, much more water than that. And it was a cold day with that high of only 25 degrees. Outside right now, some of the warm air down across the southern foothills. La Veta above freezing right now. Tonight we drop down to 14 in the Springs, 15 degrees in Pueblo. Tomorrow much warmer around here, but again keep in mind those temperatures won't feel that warm with the wind blowing. It'll be much colder with that breeze, so bundle up if you're sensitive to the chill. In Colorado Springs, here comes that disturbance late Saturday into Sunday. It'll be windy around here Saturday, then a few snow showers possible late Saturday night into Sunday morning. Sunday is the coldest day we'll have to deal with for at least the next 7 days. Colorado weather's like a fine wine. It improves with time, and look at that improvement. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you'll want to be outdoors with unusually warm air and sunshine. Pueblo, a little hiccup over the weekend with that next disturbance rolling in. Windy Saturday, clouds, colder Sunday, flurries off to your southwest over the hills. You'll give March a warm welcome. 63 is almost hard to comprehend after last night's snow and icy roads, and sometimes in March you get highs into the 70s in Pueblo, so that's something to look forward to. Canyon City, hang on to your hat. Gusty wind the next couple of days. You'll wrap up February with a chilly day on Sunday, maybe a couple of snowflakes in some areas. Then hello March, hello warming trend, a nice mellow pattern change next week. Woodland Park, a few snow showers late Saturday into Sunday morning. Wouldn't be surprised to see maybe an inch accumulate. We'll stay on top of that and keep you updated. And then you get a pattern change to warmer, drier weather, close to 50 degrees by the middle of next week. Elizabeth?
Mike, thanks. New tonight in your Capitol Watch, the Senate parliamentarian says a provision to raise the minimum wage to $15 cannot be a part of the final version of the COVID relief bill expected to pass in the House tomorrow. The Senate's Judge of Rules says it only has incidental impact on the budget and is driven by other priorities. That provision has been a major sticking point in the Senate. Some believe its exclusion may make it easier for the relief package to pass. And the White House announcing a major milestone today in the vaccine rollout across the country. President Biden says the nation is halfway to his goal of 100 million vaccination shots in his first 100 days in office. Frontline workers and public servants received vaccinations in a ceremony marking the 50 millionth dose since January 20th. The White House says overall vaccine distribution has increased 70% since Inauguration Day, helping life inch back to normal for millions of Americans.
I get a chance to hug my grandchildren again. Yeah, that's the main thing.
And President Biden asking the nation's governors today to put pressure on federal lawmakers to pass that COVID relief bill to pay for everything from vaccines to unemployment benefits.
And more vaccines coming down the pipeline. Tomorrow, the FDA expected to give that final Johnson & Johnson approval, that single-dose COVID vaccine, its emergency use authorization. Now, yesterday, the agency endorsed the vaccine, calling it effective and safe to use. If approved, it would be the third coronavirus vaccine available to us. Johnson & Johnson expects it to provide 20 million shots by the end of March. Over the summer, they'll produce an additional 100 million doses. Now to a News 5 investigation, and for months we've heard from many of you voicing your frustration with the state's unemployment office in recent months and facing foreclosure. One Pueblo woman contacted Chief Investigative Reporter Eric Ross for help after spending weeks trying to access the benefits she's entitled to have. Tonight, Eric has positive news on the case.
You know, I've worked all my life for this home.
A home Irene Fowler says she's about to lose. After getting laid off from her state accounting job in November, making ends meet has been tough, but getting her unemployment benefits is even tougher.
I've called the 303 numbers, the 1-800 numbers. I've called every number I could find on the unemployment system. This website is horrible.
Irene says she got 4 weeks of unemployment back in December and then got locked out from receiving future payments. The available unemployment assistance shows up on her account, but she cannot access the money to pay her bills.
I get a virtual assistant that says that they'll schedule a callback and they hang up on you. And so my next thought was, well, if I go to the news, perhaps there's something that they could do.
I reached out to the state's unemployment office by phone and by email to share Irene's problem with them. The state immediately opened up an inquiry, and soon after, positive results.
Since we last talked, I have been reinstated, and I'm getting my unemployment every week.
It appears the issue had to do with a mix-up in how Irene's name was spelled on her benefits, likely flagging her in the system.
I don't think I would have been in the situation I'm in right now had I not reached out to you, Eric. I think I would have been one of those angry people demonstrating on the steps of the Capitol saying, "Where's my unemployment?"
Irene, we're glad you don't have to do that, and I'm happy you now have your benefits restored. Now, the unemployment office says it's doing its best to answer as many phone calls as possible while fighting ongoing unemployment fraud claims which clog up their system. As always, we're here for you as we all work to rebound from this pandemic together. If you have a problem or issue you'd like us to look into, COVID-related or not, send an email anytime to news5investigates@KOAA.com. Always watching out for you, Southern Colorado. I'm Chief Investigative Reporter Eric Ross.
Eric, good stuff. Great to see those results. Coming up next to News 5 Sports, rivalry night at the World Arena. CCDU battling it out for the Gold Pan Trophy.